Pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
All right, Wyatt,
Here.
Buns,
Present.
Engel. Here. Stabell.
Here.
And Reister is excused.
Yes.
All right, motion to approve the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay. Motion carried. Consent agenda, any questions or before, then I'll entertain a motion to approve that.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Motion carried. All right. Thanks again for the city crew for keeping up with all the streets and everything. I have Lola, but I have a feeling because of the weather, she's probably not gonna be here tonight.
I do have one quick thing just to add on that, just
Sure.
in case nobody saw. The splash pad equipment is here.
Yes.
Woohoo!
Yay.
It is in the city building waiting.
Okay.
I've talked to the installer. We are on the schedule for as soon as it thaws, so
Excellent.
Cool.
Great,
we're getting there.
great job. Okay. Committee reports, administration personnel. Brenda.
Our meeting was called to order at 4:45 on January 28th. The Public Works Director position was discussed. It looks like, I think they had 3 people interview for the position. And that committee brought to us a recommendation for Christopher Thorpe. He's a master plumber, state certified backflow tester, and that was a motion carry 5-0. And I think that was on last
We did-
time's
Last agenda.
council agenda and passed as well, so. Then we discussed the fiscal year 20 budget, the training schedule for the city and deputy clerk was compiled, and we agreed that we would approve those on a case-by-case basis, and recommended the budget to council. And meeting adjourned at 5:17.
Okay. Any questions for Brenda? Okay. We'll go ahead and open the public hearing regarding amendment of the Hudson City Code 2017, Chapter 62 by adding stop sign number 43 and removing yield sign number 2, and that's at the corner of 3rd and Thelma.
Yes.
Okay. Do we have any written?
No.
No oral comments either?
No.
Okay, we'll close the public hearing then. We'll go ahead and move on to general government. A, discussion action to approve third reading of ordinance 811 and ordinance amending the code of ordinances of the city of Hudson, Iowa by amending provisions pertaining to speed regulations. And that is for out there for 25 miles an hour on Shawless by the Twin Oaks development.
Ranchero.
Ranchero,
I was
excuse
like,
me, not Shawless, Ranchero. Okay, do I have,
So moved.
okay,
Second.
second, okay. It's been moved and seconded. Roll call?
Engel.
Aye.
Wyatt.
Aye.
Stabell.
Aye.
Buns.
Aye. Motion carried. Discussion action to approve third reading of ordinance 812 and ordinance amending the code of ordinances of the city of Hudson, Iowa 2017 development ordinances by amending section 166.11 by adding greenhouses for commercial use to principal permitted uses. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
A second?
Second.
Okay. Moved and seconded, roll call please.
Engel.
Aye.
Wyatt.
Aye.
Oh, wait, sorry, Stabell.
Aye.
I'll go back. Wyatt.
Aye.
Buns.
Aye.
Mine was still aye.
Sorry.
All right, C, discussion action to approve first reading of ordinance 813 and ordinance amending chapter 65 stop or yield required, section 6502 by the Hudson City Code 2017 by adding to stop sign 43 and removing yield sign number 2. And that was what we had the public hearing on tonight. So,
Since this is a safety thing, I would move that we waive the first and second and jump straight to the third. We can do that on this, right?
okay,
That would be my motion.
okay. And do I have a second to that?
I'll second that.
Okay. All those in favor of that, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay, and then now you move the
Then
third.
I make a motion that we pass the third and final reading of that to switch out that yield sign for a stop sign.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay. It's been been moved and seconded to approve the third reading.
Can we discuss this real quick?
Sure.
Because I live over there and I wanna know why it even got brought up or what,
There was a safety concern brought to the Public Safety Committee.
like by a
because-
resident or?
Yes, a resident had called in because that is the only street that has a yield sign instead of a stop sign there. And there is a bush that,
Yeah, that's was gonna be my
impedes-
question, why aren't we asking for that tree to be trimmed so that you can see there?
I don't know how much we can ask that.
Well, I have to trim my trees so that city trucks can get through.
That's a different story though, I think. I don't know
I
for
don't
sure.
feel like it
I
would be.
You would be able to.
On it, it's off
Trim
of the
it
right
back.
of way.
It is off the right of way.
As
Those
long as,
trees are off the right of way.
Oh, okay.
if it's off the right of way,
Right.
there's nothing we can do about it.
But I'm just saying, even if we put a stop sign there, I still can't see around that tree.
Right, but you have
The
a
tree
better
is the
chance of,
issue, not really the yield or the stop sign.
but you have a better chance of stopping and looking rather than yielding and rolling through it, I think is what the safety concern was from the public
I
safety.
don't disagree with that. My problem with this is if this is a really, truly a safety concern, then just putting the stop sign there isn't gonna solve that concern. Something has to be done about the tree.
Can we look in to see if,
Can we send a courtesy letter to the homeowner to ask them to trim it?
I don't know, I'm just
I-
saying,
I
I
would
don't
say
know
first we
that
need to
this
see
is
if
gonna
it's
be
in our
the,
rights to ask them to trim it.
yeah, can we just look into that issue to see if there's something we can send to them and, because then we can go through Public Works too, or Public Safety. I have no problem asking them to do that, but that was just where it came from, was because of that tree.
I like, obviously of all of you drive that.
Right.
Chrissy also
Absolutely.
drive that the most of anybody on the council, and I'm telling you, the issue isn't the yield or the stop, the issue is the giant tree that you can't see around. And that's not gonna
Tree or
change.
a bush?
It's a giant pine tree.
Yeah, there's two
So-
trees there.
And that is literally, so you end up rolling past the stop sign anyways, because
Yeah.
you cannot see past that tree in order to see if there's a car coming.
That's what's happening
But-
on Amesboro too. It's a-
You know what I mean? So I'm just
But you
saying.
would first stop and then roll out, where right
Right.
now they just roll on through.
Well,
It's
no, I
either
mean,
way.
people are stopping anyways. I don't know anybody that doesn't stop
No,
at
and
that.
but it does make sense to update it though, it is
Yeah,
only.
and I'm not
a sign.
arguing that,
Yeah.
my problem
Okay.
though is if this is truly was a safety concern, not just a, hey, why is this not a stop sign when everybody else has a stop sign?
Okay.
Cause to me, that's really what this issue is. If it was a true safety concern, then the tree is the safety concern.
Yeah, let's look into both of
So,
them.
yeah, if you can, okay. So we do have a motion and a second on the floor to approve the third reading.
Who seconded that?
And then
Stop.
Scott did, okay.
Roll call?
Alright, Wyatt.
Aye.
Stabell.
Aye.
Buns.
Aye.
Engel.
Okay, motion carried. D, discussion action to approve resolution 2459, a resolution to set a public hearing to approve the request of Robert Byers for approval of the Byer Miners subdivision. And this is just to set the public hearing.
For what date?
So moved.
It'll be the 25th, it'll be the
Yeah.
next meeting. Cause planning and zoning will need to, they'll have a public hearing on the 19th.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So moved.
Did I hear a second?
Second.
Okay. All those in favor, or roll call on
Yes.
resolutions? Okay, roll call please.
Engel.
Aye.
Stabell.
Aye.
Buns.
Aye.
Wyatt.
Aye.
Okay, motion carried. E, discussion action to approve resolution 2460, a resolution setting a public hearing for the annual budget for the fiscal year ending June 30th, 2020. And again, this is just for a public hearing,
And
so.
that's for the same date?
Yep, same
Yep, so I have a moved by Brenda,
Second.
okay. Roll call then, please.
Engel.
Aye.
Wyatt.
Aye.
Stabell.
Aye.
Buns.
Aye. Okay, we have 11 information items in our packet. Next is reminder items, regular scheduled meetings held at council chambers except electric board and library board. Public Works Committee meeting will be meeting February 13th at 7 a.m. Mayor's Task Force Committee meeting February 19th at 5 p.m.
Which probably won't happen.
Okay.
The message won't happen.
Personnel Admin Finance Committee meeting February 25th at 4:45. Public Safety Committee meeting February 28th at 4 p.m. Next council meeting will be Monday, February 25th at 6 p.m. and then the council meeting on Monday, March 11th, that's at 6 p.m. So do I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion passed.
If any of you guys are going up Hudson Road, I've never seen Hudson Road this bad.
Yeah,
This early.
it's horrible.
It's